you're falling to Earth. Brown, ice-half-covered continents lie in dark green seas. Scorching sunlight cuts through thin ozone. The Ordovician extinction's chill lingers on the lifeless basalt shore. This isn't your familiar blue planet. This is the world over 400 million years ago that saw life's first sea-to-land leap, the Silurian period. You land steady on the shore, brushing volcanic ash off your pants. You lift your mask to breathe, only for rotten egg stench to flood your lungs. Oxygen is critically low here. The air reeks of volcanic hydrogen, sulfide, and methane, completely unbreathable. UV is dozens of times stronger than today. Your exposed hand burns after just 10 seconds. You nap against the basalt and wake a million years later. The Hernantian glaciation is ending. Ice sheets melt. The tide has receded, leaving rock-stranded green algae baked by midday UV for 3+ hours. You touch them, and they crumble to green dust. Over 500,000 years, you watch small, soft invertebrates crawl up tide-line rock crevices, only to harden into tiny stones in half a day. For millions of years, no land-bound group survives 3 tidal cycles. 5 million years later, the last ancient ice sheet slides off the continental shelf, triggering a global marine transgression. Warm, shallow seas cover 40% of the land. Global temps are 10 degrees Celsius higher than today. The planet, a constant warm pool. Reef builders stack endless blue-gray reefs, turning the sea into an underwater apartment complex. Armored heterostracans dart from crevices, scraping the rock. The bowl-sized Pentamerus snaps its shells shut. Phocops trilobites at your feet dig furiously for scraps. Just as you're swept up in this vivid scene, the inevitable happens. A cold, briny current slams into the back of your neck. A 2-meter giant arthropod lunges at you with barbed claws. Its thick blue-black exoskeleton glints cold underwater. Its rear paddle legs hum through the water. Claws strong enough to snap half-meter, thick coral reef easily. Galeospids and Phacops are all its easy prey. It is the new 3rd-generation ocean apex ruler, rising after the fall of the Ordovician's orthocone overlord, the eurypterid. You've lain hidden in rock crevices for 2 million years, watching tiny centimeter-long fish evolve jaws. This is Xiushanosteus mirabilis, the oldest known complete-jawed vertebrate. Your jawbones trace their first prototype to this creature. 3 million years later, you step out of the crevices to find the shallow sea's ecological order fully established. At your feet, reef bases hold swaying crinoid forests. Brachiopods filter passing organic matter. Flat trilobites cling to the reef, grazing on algal mats. Half-buried galeospids, with shield-like headplates, nudge sand to filter food debris. You swim further up to the midwater. Schools of heterostracans drift lazily past. Meter-long eurypterids glide on their appendages, snapping up straggling galeospids in one bite. In the sunlit upper waters, early-jawed placoderms dart in schools, their bony armor glowing pale blue in the sun. Plankton swirl in the light beams, forming the base of the entire food chain. In just a few million years, life has gained the core power of active predation and built the marine survival framework unchanged for the next 400 million years. This is only the Silurian's first great gift to life. An even greater breakthrough brews quietly in the shore's intertidal zone. snap out of a nightmare. It is 428.5 Ma the Silurian, and you are about to witness life's epic sea-to-land leap. At the shore, intertidal mud is covered in crooked, tiny footprints, left by tide-foraging chelicerates arthropods. They can crawl across mudflats briefly out of water, but die of dehydration within 2 hours. Tender green plant shoots in rock crevices wilt under midday UV. Most won't survive the next high tide. Washed, ashore Galeospids flop back to the water they suffocate out of water for over 3 minutes. This is another fearless life or death charge toward land, and everyone ends in death. This is an age of global crustal unrest, and the next 1.5 million years will bring no peace. Dull geological tremors rumble under your feet as Laurentia and Baltica collide, the famous Paleozoic Caledonian orogeny. Over 1 million years, sea levels fall by nearly 100 meters. Vast, shallow seas are exposed to parched salt flats. Creatures trapped in puddles die in droves, baked by the sun. Yet turbulent geological upheavals never halted the land pioneers. 3.5 million years later, you finally meet the first successful land colonizers, Cooksonia. It has no leaves, not even true roots, reproducing solely via spores at its tips. For the first time, steady green took root on land. Close on its heels come prehistoric millipedes with thick exoskeletons, having evolved spherical structures to breathe air directly. Though intense UV radiation forces them to take shelter in the shade of ferns, they still become the first stable terrestrial animals on this continent. Suddenly, a mudflat crawling creature catches your eye, a lobe-finned fish. It drags itself slowly through the mud on its bony, fleshy fins. Millions of years of regression shrank their habitat, forcing them to evolve out-of-water movement. The hard bone in its fin is the prototype of limb bones for all later tetrapods, including your arms and legs. You wander the land for 5 million years until Laurentia and Baltica merge into Euramerica and the coastline stabilizes. By now, Cooksonia has spread to every moist, habitable waterside spot on this new continent. The terrestrial ecosystem has finally made its breakthrough from 0 to 1. You gaze at the damp intertidal mudflats. A shrunken old familiar comes into view, a small eurypterid. Still nursing a grudge, you instantly recall being bullied by its 2-meter-long kin 1 million years ago. You stride forward to even the score, but half a step in, you see why it's fleeing. Hot on the small eurypterid's heels is a nearly 1-meter brontoscorpio. The giant scorpion senses your movement and spins to lunge straight at you. Its body is sheathed in rough, inky, chitinous armor, cold and matte in the sun. Its thick chelipts, lined with sharp serrations, slice the air with every snap. Its long abdomen tenses like a drawn bow, the glossy black hooked stinger raised high, brimming with lethal menace. These are Earth's first true land predators. Unrivaled in this young terrestrial ecosystem, they are the undisputed first overlords of the land. One afternoon, hundreds of thousands of years later, you find the fleshy fins of lobe-finned fish have formed clear rudiments of limb bones. Some have even grown primitive lungs. They are just one final step away from truly setting foot on land. You stand and wait until 419.2 Ma, only to see the ice sheet on Gondwana's southern edge suddenly expand. The growing ice sheet cools global temperatures, and sea levels plummet by nearly 100 meters over hundreds of thousands of years. A minor Silurian extinction unfolds quietly. 30% of ancient marine species are wiped out as their shallow habitats vanish. The vacant niches are ready for the Devonians' upcoming land colonization boom. You've just witnessed life's full 2.6 million year journey to take its first steady steps on land. Next time, we'll follow the lobe-finned fish to see the era when fish ruled the seas and the first tetrapods stepped ashore the Devonian period.